Pressure is a very complex thing. We've all experienced it one way or the other. Some people thrive off of pressure. Some people seek to be under pressure. Some people just break under pressure. We all have our limits. Some of us deal with pressure better than others. As athletes, you're constantly under pressure. It's almost suffocating. You're always thinking about all the expectations you have to meet, and you're already nervous because you want to perform your best, and you're also trying to balance school, your social life, and keeping your grades up.
It's always the day before a big game. Getting ready for bed, you can feel a knot in your stomach starting to form. When you wake up that morning, you start to get ready. The knot is still there, but the adrenaline overcomes it. It's almost like you get this rush of excitement. Then you get there, your stomach drops. You realize it's happening. It's your chance to show how much hard work you've put in. It all sets in, and you're left alone with your own thoughts. You get to a point where your skills are not even in the question anymore.
The weight on your shoulders can be hard to deal with, like really, really hard. Sometimes going to the gym or the track or the studio is difficult. You could constantly have these thoughts, like she's so much faster, or he's so much stronger, or they're more flexible than me. But in all honesty, no matter what we do, we will always look different
And play differently.
Your goal may be small, but it's just as much work to complete.
I think so. I remember my freshman year during club volleyball season, I got to the point where practice became my most dreaded part of the day. I remember this Wednesday, I was sitting on the back of my dad's car, bawling my eyes out because I didn't want to go to practice. I felt like they were all so much better than me, and I was constantly comparing myself. And the game was just so much faster. And I remember saying, I work so hard to keep up with them. I show up and give it my 110%. And they're all still so much better than me. And I just didn't think that I could catch up. And I remember to this day what my dad responded to me. And he said, looked me dead in the eyes and he said, Kate, you haven't given yourself the chance to improve. You're so focused on what the other girls have been doing that you haven't been able to set yourself up for success. That practice, I focused on myself, and my coach said that she finally got the player that she knew I could be. So, give yourself a chance.
I remember trying out for dance in 6th grade. I walked into the studio and saw the people around me. Everyone was extremely talented and amazing, but it was only my second year of dance. And there was this one girl, a senior, who I compared myself to as much as I possibly could. It tore my self-confidence down. I didn't even think in my mind, she has more experience than me, or she's been dancing longer than me. I only thought, she's so much better than me. After the first day of tryouts, I remember going home, crying, and ranting to my sister how I'm never going to make it as long as she's there. Then the second tryout day, I felt so useless to my group, but I still tried the best I possibly could and put on the best smile that I could. After the tryout, I was so stressed that I kept comparing myself to that singular senior, and my mind was truly everywhere. I didn't even consider the fact that she has years on me, and if I worked hard enough, I could also reach that level.
Comparing yourself to others can affect your mental health and make you lose focus on what you want to accomplish. It's like constantly looking in the rearview mirror. You lose focus on the road ahead. If you keep trying to compare yourself to everyone, you stop focusing on yourself and the things you want to accomplish. You lose track of your goals. You don't have to be better than anyone. You just have to be the best player you can be. It's about how hard you work and how much you want it, not about the person next to you because they're not going to fight your battles for you.
Truth is, you don't need to win every time. Failure is what allows us to grow. It's where we learn. Failure is where we get better. So it's about pushing yourself. It's about how hard you are willing to work, no matter how hard it can get.
Or how much.
Pressure you're in. You keep going. The small goals you reach along the way make you want to push yourself even further. And just like that, little by little. You don't need to put an extra pressure on yourself to be the best. All the hard work, all the sleepless nights, all the knots in your stomach, it will all be worth it. Because one day you'll be able to say,
I made it.
Hey, bestie.
Into practice became my most dreaded day of the day.
Most dreaded day of the part.